Hey guys, what's up? JGigs Gaming with another Summoner's War video. What I want to talk about in this one is what should you be buying from the Glory Shop or with your Glory points. Um, when you're new or not super familiar or you don't have the hindsight of wishing you had done something a little different, it can be a little overwhelming to know what to buy from the Glory Shop. So um, it's always tempting to buy the scrolls. And I'm not going to be someone who tells you don't ever buy the scrolls because the only two Nat 5s I've ever pulled were from, I have two win Nat 5s, and they were both from just randomly deciding to buy a win scroll either from here or from the guild shop. I just was playing and I thought, I feel like buying a scroll. Bought a scroll. I've done that twice, and it's how I got both of my Nat 5s. So it certainly can be beneficial, but I wouldn't bank on it. I wouldn't do it expecting anything. So for the Glory Shop, if you're newer, sub level 40, you don't have any Net 5s, you should still be buying a Devil Mon. You can buy one a week, and these are so valuable and so rare. You get them one a week from the Glory Shop. Occasionally there's an event where you can get a Devilmon, and that's about it. Short of spending money, you're not going to see very many of these things. So, and you don't want to waste them. So I wasted several when I was a newer player because you know, I thought I had some of these 4 stars, and I was thinking, how many of these am I going to summon? I should skill them up. So buy them and stick them in storage and forget about them until you're over level 40 and you have a really good idea of how to use them and what you want to use them on, or unless you do pull in that 5 that needs skill ups, then go ahead and use them. But other than that, buy your one a week and forget you have them. After you buy your weekly Devilmon, my advice for the first thing you should max out is the Sanctum of Energy. Every time you max it out, it adds 1 to your max energy, and you can level it up to 10. So this is how you're going to optimize getting the most out of the game. And it's not super expensive to max out. So, like when you hit level 40, your max energy is 70. You max this out, you're at 80. A crystal refill in the cash shop is 30 crystals no matter what. So, whether you have 40 max energy or 60 max energy or 80 max energy, it's always 30 crystals, and it's going to give you whatever your max energy is. So even if you buy one of these and your max energy is 80, it gives you the total of your max. It doesn't just fill you up, so it adds the max to whatever whatever you currently have. So the reason that's important is because if you're going to spend 30 crystals on a refill, you want the most you can get for it. And if you don't have, it doesn't want to scroll. If you don't have the Sanctum of Energy maxed out, every time you buy a crystal refill, you're not spending your crystals to their potential. So that's the first thing you want to do. The mysterious plant can also be beneficial. It controls how fast your energy replenishes. So when you spend energy, you'll notice you've got a little counter. And I think before you ever buy anything, it's 5 minutes per 1 energy. And this will increase that rate. So you'll recover energy quicker. It's not super important, but it certainly couldn't hurt, is my attitude. Mine's only level 4. I'm at a point in the game now where most of the time, if I want more energy, I just buy a refill. I'm pretty good about saving crystals, so that's a preference thing. If you're going to want to play several times a day and you don't want to spend a lot on refills, or if you're newer in the game, by all means. Now, as far as these things that give your monsters bonuses, there's the element specific ones that increase the attack, which are important, but they're important later. And then you've got all these things down here at the end that do different things. The one you want to focus on, I'm still working on leveling mine up, but I do know that the most important one by a landslide is the speed totem, the Sky Tribe totem. Speed is hands down the most important stat in the game. Speed kills. More often than not, the fastest teams win when you're in the arena. Whoever gets the first turn is usually going to win the match. It increases your success in the dungeons. Every area of the game, speed kills. So you're going to want to max this out. Now, as you can see, this thing is expensive. So it's going to be a long process. So if there's other things that you want, I wouldn't say just put your head down and never have any fun with your glory points, because certainly occasionally you're going to want to treat yourself to a scroll, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's worked out for me a couple of times. I pulled Monkey King and Wind Pioneer from the Wind Scrolls from here. So you know, it's totally at your discretion. If you've got 300 and you want to blow, go for it. But I would say the first priority, if you don't have it maxed, is a Sanctum of Energy. After your Devilmon every week, because that's the most important. Then I would say start working on your Sky Totem. And if, like I said, if you don't want to just only focus on that, that's what I'm doing now. Now that I've hit a certain point and I've learned what's more important, I'm not spending anything. So I just bought my Devilmon, and now I'm just going to keep saving and level this up every time I can, because I'm hitting a point now where it's hurting me to not have this maxed out. So max that out. Then you've got things like the Crystal Altar, which is HP. HP is always great. Your Arcane Tower attack speed. Later in the game, later in the game, I don't know how much good the tower's really doing you. But earlier in the game, this can be very useful. So that's at your discretion. The critical damage would be a nice one to have. So they're all important. But if you're looking at all these things and thinking, well, I could use this for this, and this might be good, and this might be good. But if you need kind of a template, buy your Devilmon, max out your Sanctum of Energy, start working on your Sky Tribe Totem. If you get the itch, occasionally treat yourself to a scroll. The Mysterious Plant's not a bad idea. I mean, they all have their uses, but those to me are the most important things. I don't buy the Angelmon. I don't know why anybody would spend points on an unknown scroll. But that's that for the Glory Shop. So just a quick little video to kind of point you in the right direction. I will be making more about what to do in the Glory Shop, but this gives you something to focus on to begin with and start working towards. And yeah, hopefully it helps. So if it did, give me that thumbs up, and I'll appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Have a good one.